Good morning. I pulled into Oceanside with Savannah last night at I think like 11 o'clock. So obviously, couldn't go see the boat right then. It was dark. We went down and saw the beach. That was beautiful. Took some pictures, and now she's got a Zoom meeting this morning, and then I'm getting us some coffee, and then we're gonna go over and look at the boat for the first time. So super muggy here, but I'm still so excited. I hope the boat is as nice as obviously I hope it's nice. So I know it needs some work. I'm just hoping it isn't falling apart. So we'll see how this goes. Well, I am at the Alameda Grand Marina in California, and behind me is my new boat. So this is a 1979 Santana 35 WD Shock. It's a racer cruiser. And hopefully, as awesome as it looks. I already got the Max man in here. He's hanging out. He's kind of hot because everything's been closed up, but we're cleaning it up. We're getting it ready. You can see this thing is in need of some major cleaning. Just all around needs work done to it, but it just left a mess. So in the next little while, I'm gonna spend a bunch of time just getting this stuff cleaned up. Things first, let's get this floor fixed, because as you can see, the boards are just all wobbly and they're not in there correctly, and I think it just has stuff underneath it. Let's see what we can get fixed. Well, it's not perfect, but it's good enough to get the floor put back down. So, and I can at least walk in here. I got the floor all put back together. It's sitting flat now. I like that. That's better. We're not going to worry about cleaning it right now because we got all different kinds of stuff to clean. So let's get going on the other stuff. I got this, zoom out, cleaned up quite a bit better. It was an absolute disaster. So now I can actually see the sink and the refrigerator. Not bad. I was expecting like the worst, and that's way better than I was expecting. These are broken, so I gotta fix those. But it's getting there. I mean, it's getting there. I got the floor that I'm working on. I've just been moving stuff around at this point because I don't even know where to put everything. Honestly, I think this little cubby right here is going to be the catch-all for a little while, and then I'll organize it later, because otherwise I just don't even know what to do with it. Okay, so I've been working all day on getting this thing cleaned up. It's definitely towards the end of the day now, and I've gotten a lot of stuff cleaned up. The kitchen counter, which was completely covered, you can actually see it now. I've just been shoving everything in this corner in the lightest light. Everything's back there. I'm cleaning this berth out next. I got this berth all put together. I got this cabinet put together. Finally, I didn't want to slide into the track. I cleaned it out, got it put together, and then got this all done. I put some oils and stuff under there. Yeah, so just kind of cleaning up. I gotta wipe all that down still. The nav center or table or whatever you want to call it. It is looking a lot better than it was. I know it looks like ass still, but we're working on it. So Max is just enjoying that nice cold floor because it is definitely warm, isn't it? It's disgusting. Day 2 living on a sailboat. Yeah, last night wasn't bad. I'm at a dock, so it wasn't real moving around or anything, but just do all the blankets and stuff in this little berth I got here, obviously right next to the front door. But not too bad. Still got a lot of stuff to clean up, and that's kind of what I've been doing this morning. Finding all kinds of new stuff, trying to figure out like how systems work on this. You know, obviously it's not rocket science or anything, but it's like I realized a little bit ago that I don't actually have a fuel gauge anywhere that I can see anyways, and I'll have to look into that. But I was like, how do I know how much diesel I have on this? So I look all over the place. I don't see anything. Down here, you've got some stuff. This is just basically batteries, you know, turn your batteries on with the power is on there. And then when you're outside and you're on deck, there's an area where it, where the key is or whatever, it tells you what your RPMs are and what the temperature of your motor is. But it doesn't have anything that I can see that tells you what your fuel level is. So I pulled this little panel off right here, because behind there is the engine, and behind there is also the fuel tank. And so once I pulled that off, I saw that it was a clear-ish tank. So I took my flashlight and shined it in there, and I could see liquid moving about that far from the top of the tank. So from what I understand, this is only a 20-gallon tank. I might make some like dashes on there, you know, kind of take the overall, divide it by 20 or whatever, and then make dashes. That way I could see how many gallons I actually have in there at one time, so that if I ever have to go, how much do I have left, it's not like trying to do the calculations later. The Max is sleeping over there. Huh, Max man? Yeah. So he's able to stay cool on that floor. He's actually like just loving it. He's got a smile on his face this whole time. He's sleeping earlier with his tongue hanging out. I didn't get it on camera because as soon as I started moving, the boat creaked and he, you know, looked up. But let's do some more cleaning up today. Getting this thing ready to go. I might actually wash the outside of it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It's just one of the things on the list. I need to make a list of things to do. So, all right. So I got tired of cleaning stuff up inside, and I got to get to that stuff. Obviously, it's getting a lot better. I've been sweeping the floors and then doing something else, sweep the floors again. It's like repetitive crap, right? Because I mean, you're on a boat and there's just not a lot of room. But I decided I'm gonna go check out some other stuff. One of the things I'm checking out, these lids right here. And I came out here and lifted them up, and I noticed that these hinges are loose, and that's easy to fix. So that's what I'm gonna do. Those are tightened down, both of those. Just wrap this rope up. This floor is disgusting, it's just dirty. So we're gonna clean it. That's way better. This also needs to be cleaned and addressed. So when he was doing something, I guess he like fell forward and broke the key off or something. I don't know how you even do that. Maybe his foot hit it. I don't get it. But it needs a new key switch. And these lights right in here, they are obviously not the way they're supposed to be, so those need to be replaced. The RPM gauge, as far as I know, does not work. So, matter of fact, let's just fire this sucker up real quick. For right now, for a key, we have this guy. And we're gonna go power on. See, we got the light.
But then see this gauge right here? It's telling me that my engine is overheating right off the bat. That means that's not hooked up correctly or the sensor's bad, something. This is for warming up your glow plugs, which I don't even know if it works. He said he doesn't think it works. Let's fire it up. No glow plugs. We're going. Water coming out the back. Good. RPM gauge not working. So, and then this doesn't shut off here, right? You gotta go downstairs. Back here behind this control panel, we have this. It shuts it right down. So the engine fired up fairly decent for not having glow plugs. I mean, that's not bad, I don't think. Fired up pretty good. That control panel needs some attention for sure. Yep. Add it to the list. That looks so much better. Next thing I'm tackling is this upper glass. It is, once again, disgusting. I don't know when the last time it was cleaned was, but that needs to come off. So the guy I bought the boat from used Clorox for, from what I can see, everything. So since that's all I have, this is what we're gonna use. Next thing I'm going to do is address the entry hatchway, whatever they call it. I'll have to learn this, I know. Bad on me for owning a boat and not knowing everything perfect. But on this piece of glass right here, there is this piece of wood right here. And it is looking pretty dingy. This one doesn't look too bad, but this one's looking pretty dingy. So this needs to come off. I got, I think, 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take that off, sand it down, we'll put some varnish on it tonight or whatever it is that we have in here. He's got all kinds of stuff in here that he left, so I'm sure there's something in here to do it with. We'll let it dry and then we'll have a nice handle. Matter of fact, I might take some more of this crap off because I'm pretty sure these ones here need to be taken off also and revarnished. One thing at a time, though. There we go. Is that gonna focus on this? No? It's too bright out there, right? Hang on. Yep. Looks like crap. This off next and we'll get it cleaned up. The other day I had no place to put anything, so I just shoved it all back here. Now I gotta dig for it. Somewhere in this mess there is sandpaper. We'll find it. I found this. This should work, right? We'll see. I got it sanded down pretty good. There's a couple spots I'll use a little more, but I mean should stain up pretty good, look a lot nicer. Using this Danish oil, works pretty good. This is just like one coat after sanding. You can see where the other varnish wasn't off. It's like really dark, but I mean, still looks better than it did. It's not all chipped up and whatever, so that's good for now. Like I said, we'll have to make another one later. That's put back on the glass. Looks quite a bit better than it did. I mean, originally the wood looked like this wood here. Yeah, So I'll take that. I'll probably add a couple more coats to it, just here and there as I'm doing stuff, but way better than it was. Well, I didn't put like an ending video up or anything because I just like was filming little tasks. So that's the end of this one. Next time I'm going to tackle the doorway, and I did some other stuff. So see you on the next one.